Yes lads and ladies, how's it going? Max here and welcome back to another video on my channel where we have a look at the Amazon Tottenham documentary All or Nothing, and we look at episode 2 and see what happens in the 45 minutes or so during that episode. Thank you very much to everyone that enjoyed the first episode. That seemed to do okay considering I haven't uploaded a video for a very long time. It's actually much appreciated, and I honestly thank you guys so much. And I am going to quickly plug my Instagram. Every single video I'm going to be plugging it, so just get used to that. XGeoMax on Instagram. Get following. Nearly at 10,000 over there. And recently done a Spurs shirt giveaway. So there's more to come. There's more to come. I need to boost that. I'm trying to get it to 10k. I want that swipe up feature. But anyway, moving on. If you click this video, you're probably thinking about the episode 2 of All or Nothing, and I'm sure many of you have seen it. You've probably seen the third episode. I'm just doing a little breakdown. I've actually wrote down all my notes because, let's face it, I can't remember every single detail that happens during each game. But the first note I have down is West Ham 3-2 away win. And it pretty much kicked things off straight away with a victory against West Ham. We obviously go there. It was Mourinho's first game in charge. And what a way, what a win, what a way. A London derby against the Hammers, you know, we hate them. Spurs fans, we hate them. It's like, it's a rivalry, right, that's come out of nowhere in the last 10 years. It didn't used to be a massive rivalry. I'd say it's only recent. Only as of recent, and now they're like, we're their biggest game of the season. We're Chelsea's biggest game of the season. We're Arsenal's biggest game of the season. We're always up there, and apparently we're not a big club, according to some of their fans. But West Ham, we won 3-2. We were 3-0 up just after half-time when Harry Kane scored that header. And I kid you not, that was buzzing. The change room was buzzing, and you see straight away the insights of what it's like before the game, half time, when Harry Kane's obviously giving his prep talk, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Harry Kane, no more Mr. Nice Guy." He's saying a few F words and effing and blinding or whatnot. But do you know what? I personally love to see it. He's a leader. Just because he might not have that captain's armband around there every single game does not mean he's not a leader. He's a born leader. He obviously gets on the score sheet in that one. He might have even got 2. I can't actually remember exactly the goals that happened in that, but I'm sure you guys will be able to remember them. And I'm sure you've obviously a 3-2 victory always comes along brilliantly. We do then see Serge Aurier do his bit by helping the community. He goes out to a local school and he just does a few training sessions and meets loads of fans, meets the kids, and obviously just gets involved. And it's great to see, whether it's Aurier, Kane, Son, Ali, you know, they've been to hospitals, they've been seeing kids, they've been seeing like children in need, and it's great to see, because obviously a lot of players and a lot of fans, obviously, right, you only see 90 minutes and what happens really on the pitch. You don't really see behind closed doors, and it's all well and good people saying, "Oh, but so-and-so donates loads of money to charity," but it's actually really nice to see it. Obviously, we know what's happened recently with Serge Aurier losing a family member, and obviously family's very close to him, and I'm sure, same as myself, family's a massive part of my life, and I'm sure it is for many of you. So it's really nice to see, obviously, when some of the kids are just watching, when they see a player, whether it's Serge Aurier, whether it's Kane, they're like, "Oh my God," you know what I mean? I think it's mad to see. So that was honestly really nice to see. It's really heartwarming. And then that obviously builds up to where we see Eric Dyer getting called up to Mourinho's, getting called into Mourinho's office, and they're just talking about, they're actually talking in Portuguese, I believe it was. I mean, definitely weren't English. I had to have subtitles on because I wouldn't have known what they were on about. But obviously, Eric Dyer, obviously, he's always wanted to work with Mourinho, and he obviously grew up Sporting Lisbon. That's obviously where Spurs signed him from. And he obviously grew up over there. So he speaks fluent Portuguese, and he is in there speaking to Mourinho. Mourinho just sits him down and says, "Look, this is why weren't you playing like this last season? Why were you not in Pochettino's plans?" And he actually, I can't remember off the top of my head, but he actually just say, "Look, Pochettino had a different style, and Mourinho loves Eric Dyer's work rate." So he's basically just saying, every time you see him talk about Eric Dyer, he's praising him, because he knows how hard Eric Dyer works in training. And that's another thing that us fans don't see. You don't see Eric Dyer putting in the shifts in training inside and out. He might be the first one there, he might be the last one to leave. He's putting in challenges. London derbies, the West Ham game, you know he's going to give a 10 out of 10. He's going to, I mean, he might have I think he scored. Remember when he scored that opening goal in his debut against West Ham? You know how much it means to a player like that. And obviously, being English, I do like Eric Dyer. I'm not going to lie to you. When he signed that contract extension, I was actually really happy because, like I said, you need those sort of players in the dressing room. You don't see it because we're not there in the dressing room. You don't see the effort that goes through those players when some of them might just be sitting there, and it only takes someone like Eric Dyer, someone like Moussa Sissoko, remember, who's powerful in the dressing room when it comes to like team talks and just motivating another player. If you motivate one player, you never know, they might go and score, they might have a good game. Look what Mourinho did. He sat down with Dele, then Dele went and scored against Bournemouth a couple of goals, you know what I mean? So that's exactly what I mean. So Eric Dyer, that's another point, obviously a massive factor. Whether we like it or not, Mourinho loves him, so it looks like he's going to be playing future games. The next point I want to move on to is Olympiacos in the Champions League. And I've actually wrote down, came before Olympiacos game swearing and building the team up. We go 2-0 down. So we go 2-0 down in that one, and I remember actually being at the game. Everyone was like, oh my god, can you believe what is going on? And it's one of those fixtures, right, when you're losing 2-0, you know you've got the players on the pitch to be able to turn it round. And the reason I wrote that note saying Kane swearing and whatnot, obviously it makes me remember the team talk, right? They're all there, they're all huddling, and they're saying, look, 45 minutes away from getting through to the next round of the Champions League. And that is exactly, you need someone like that. It only takes 5 or 6 words to motivate someone, and boom! Look what happens. We turned that round. We won 4-2. Kane ends up banging in a header. And that is when, obviously, that was when Serge Aurier scored as well. Don't you forget that. And obviously when the ball boy picked the ball up, quick throw, threw it down the line, ball whipped in, Harry Kane, and that was to level it back to 2-2 at the time. Game on, and we honestly knew. We knew we were going to go on to win that game. So the ball boy got called into the dining room or the restaurant part, whether it be the next day, I think it was, and he obviously got to meet the team, and it was thanks to him. It was quick thinking, and Mourinho said, the ball boy, he said, he's a good ball boy, or something like that. Like, he is a good ball boy, because at the end of the day, he read the game brilliantly. You never know, we might not have got back in it if it wasn't for the ball boy. So props to him. He ended up getting to meet the players. And moving on to the next point, it does say Dele in Mourinho's office asking him why he's not performing, gets him playing well again. And that is actually, I did mention that before. I'm pretty sure that's where he went on and scored the little dink, and that was against Bournemouth. And in the same game, Son touched it down from the ball over the top, and then Dele tapped it in. And that was the game that Lucas Moura, there was a goal line scramble, and Lucas Moura scored in that one. But it just goes to show, Dele Alli is a player that needs to be motivated, and someone like Mourinho could do him the world of glory going into next season, or this season, saying obviously, because obviously we're well underway in pre-season. But Dele, he got him motivated, he got him playing again, and Mourinho's that sort of character that we don't see. We don't see that. A lot of people just think, oh, Mourinho this, Mourinho that, he's passed it, he's done this, he's not going to win it for us. Behave, mate, behave. Jose Mourinho, you cannot tell me once that you were watching All or Nothing and have not fallen back in love with Jose, I don't know how you pronounce his name. I'm not gonna lie. There's always someone in the comments telling me, but Mourinho is magic, and I'm well prepared to give him a full season in charge. I actually can't wait. I'm not gonna lie to you. Goosebumps every time Kane gives a team talk. I've spoke about his team talk already. Really, I don't need to go on about it. You guys have seen it all over social media. It's not even the swearing. It's just seeing someone like Kane. We know he's good at finishing, we know he's good at passing, we know he's good off the ball, we know he's good on the ball, controls, whatever, but seeing him in a place we don't ever get to see and go behind the scenes, obviously thanks to Amazon, we get to witness moments of magic like this, and that might be how we're winning these games or turning games like the Olympiacos game round. So that is kind of what happened in episode 2 of All or Nothing. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that thumbs up button. If we can get to like 75, that would be greatly appreciated. 100, if you are still watching, don't forget to hit the like button, because it does go a long way, honestly. In terms of my motivation, it goes a long way. And the episode does end just with highlights leading on to the next episode of the Man United away, which we will discuss in episode 3 of me reviewing these episodes. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you're all having a good evening. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a day off. Bye bye for now.